say it's all right. That's because Holly Sprong's here, and she joins us from the Titusville YMCA. Hi, Holly. How are you?
Hi, Luke. I'm great. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
What's new and exciting?
Oh.
I can't believe we're like into March here.
I know already. Yeah, it's just moving right along. Always does. I guess that's a good thing.
Busy couple months at the Y.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely a busy time of year traditionally. But it seems, maybe it's just because of the last couple years, but it seems extra busy. But that's good. That's great. Lots of people coming in, members coming back also that have taken a break over the last couple years. So, not only is it just people who are coming in because of it's winter in Pennsylvania or a New Year's resolution or just wanting to get healthy again. You have people coming back to see us, so that's really nice to see.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And there's so much that is being offered. Do you look at that and go, hey, but you know what? I think we're hitting the right spots because we are seeing this influx of folks.
Always looking at the programming that's offered, seeing what's working, what's not, what people are signing up for, what people are saying about it, and the results from those programs and what we're offering. So
you talk to Ys from all over the county and region here. It's sort of the same thing, right? Where there's that appreciation for your local Ys and just how important Ys are to the communities they're in.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, absolutely. We do talk, we do share ideas, and everybody's kind of doing maybe something similar, but depending on where they're at, things just maybe are tweaked to work better for them and their facility and what their members want. Maybe their Lose to Win program is only 6 weeks long and has a different setup, but a lot of Ys are doing like a weight loss program this time of year like we are.
And, the key to that, too, is getting folks in, getting them comfortable, getting them into a routine. And hopefully they say, hey, I want to keep this going, and I'm going to keep, I want to keep my membership, or I'm going to use my membership.
Right, use it, keep it, and use it, ideally, for sure. And getting people in for, like those 10 weeks, which is what Lose to Win is, our weight loss challenge that we're having right now. And it's shown, to keep them in there a little bit longer, then they do see the change or make the change, and will stick with it better.
Yeah. Again, there's so much to take part in and take advantage of. Various age groups, too. So the demographics, and it's for everybody. Yeah. Everybody. There's something you can do.
Yeah, we have preschool programs. T-ball is going to be starting up. It's an indoor T-ball program with Wes on Monday nights. And, we just finished preschool soccer. So, of course, those are suitable for those 3, 4, 5-year-olds. It's going to look a little different for those than the...
I think there should be an adult T-ball league, but that's just me.
That could be fun. Outside, maybe, in this, with slip and slides.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so, and then, of course, Silver Sneakers we have going on, and lots of adult programmings, and just, general wellness center things for any ages.
A lot of the stuff, folks can go onto the Facebook page or website and kind of get an idea of what's going on. And we talk all the time, Holly, that, if you have any questions about memberships, scholarship opportunities,
Yes, all of that.
You hate turning somebody away. That's not what you want to do.
No, that's not what we do.
Right. Yeah. You can figure it out.
We do. We want to work with you, talk with you, call me, ask for Holly, and we will see what we can do to, maybe get you a scholarship or something, decide what it is that you need. If it is a good fit, maybe there is something else out there, but sometimes you just don't know until you call and you ask, and it's like, oh, I didn't know you did that. You want, after Lose to Win's over, or it's a weird time of the year and you just want to be held accountable, talk to us. We can do that for you. We'll set a time. You want to come weigh in every week with me? Let's do it. We want to, everybody's different, has a different reason for being there, so talk to us, yeah.
And what's great is that attitude is shared amongst all the employees when you come in. It's hello so-and-so, like you know their name, and you guys know if somebody's knows what they want to do and they go and do it on their own, or if you know that they're going to need some help trying to figure out what the next step is.
Sure, absolutely. People have been there a while; they kind of know what they want to do. But we do try to mix it up too, because it can get boring. And if you're bored or you don't like it, you're not going to do it. So West Michaela always come up with some sort of a wellness center challenge that is just a way to kind of spice up your workout or bring something extra into it. Right now there's an active minutes challenge. So it's just tracking your active minutes and seeing the leaderboard and just kind of that competition between, somebody. It's like, oh, how'd they get so many minutes? I'm in here all the time, or what are they doing? And, having that conversation. So just something, fun to add to your workout.
Do you kind of, when you leave work and you're going out, you're at the store, you're running errands or whatever, and people come up to you and talk to you, do you step away from that thinking, oh, this is great that people are engaged like that, and that they care and that they have that excitement?
Yeah, it's really cool to go someplace and just go out to dinner or something and be like, okay, see them at the Y, I see them at the Y, I see them at the Y.
Yeah, or when they come up to you,
nice
it's like, you're the one that's helped me. That's great.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to get to know people in your community and have that relationship with them and gain their trust and have them feel like we're an organization that matters. Because hopefully, that's what we want. We want to matter and be relevant to people in our community.
Listen, if you've got, kids going home after school and they're just sitting at home, they're trying to, as a parent, you're looking at it going, hey, do something. Get off your phone. Stop playing games. Do your homework. But you need to be doing something. Do something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of somethings you can do at the Y.
Come to the Y. Come to the Y. We try to have open gym every day after school. And when there's no school, too, try to open it up more, too, so that, the kids are in there playing. And sometimes that gym is loud at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I look, I'm like, who is in there? Oh, it's kids before school, which is great. Love it. And, we have some ping pong and air hockey and other things like that. So hopefully there's something to do. If not, we can find something.
I've heard a rumor if somebody wants to donate some money to put in a second gym, that might be.
I think we could fill it up pretty quickly. Yeah.
Yes, which is great.
Take your
isn't
pick
it?
of things that we could put in there. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. We'll take it.
Well, tell us what's happening in March.
So we just released the new group exercise schedule. So that is packed again for March. That'll start next week and run through like the 1st of April. Cycling is probably our most popular class, so there are a lot of cycling options on there, from a beginner cycle with Shannon to a more advanced and longer cycle with Cycle Circuit, which is offered 3 times a week, including Saturdays. And we have, Pilates, and there are 3 specific silver sneakers classes, but any class can be modified, talk to me, talk to the instructor, let them know, hey, maybe I have a knee thing, I can't get down on a mat. And okay, we can you can do these on the wall, kind of thing. So there are modifications that can be made. Don't be scared. Our instructors are awesome. Most of them are volunteers, so they're doing this because they love it. They're going to be in there regardless, so they have the knowledge and they're great with giving us their time. So yeah, that's new. That's out.
You brought up something that's interesting. A lot of people go through physical therapy, and afterwards, they're asked to continue to work on those things. If they come into the Y, do they need anything that says, this is what I'm doing in physical therapy? Can I, extend my time here and do that?
They not necessarily. So we do work with our local physical therapy clinics and offer a transitional program to the Y from PT. And if they'd like to bring in their home exercise plan, then we can definitely go through that with them and help them kind of as they've graduated from physical therapy into working out on their own more and continue the strengthening and stretching kind of things at the Y.
Yeah, and I guess that's what I meant.
Yeah.
If they come in and say, here's what I'm going for, to PT for.
Right.
How can I?
Yeah, and we have great connections with our local clinics, so it is nice that they know like the clinicians know what we have at the Y, and what their patients could do there. So it is a good relationship, and come on in, and we do have a plan where you can get a free month at the Y if you have graduated from PT and you're ready to go out on your own. So if you aren't a member, and help you continue to gain. You've got this far in PT and keep that going.
And sometimes, it's just setting that time aside and making the time and getting into a routine. So if you're doing that already, it's like, okay, well, now I can transition into this.
Going,
yeah.
Right. Yep. Keep it going. And there's going to be somebody at the Y. I promise you, most likely there is.
Yeah.
And you're going to find your people and time that works for you and the things that make you continue to feel good and strong and like, oh, I can do this. It's an injury or a surgery but I can do this. I got this. Yeah. Come see us for sure.
Yeah. It's a great support system too. I mean, that's the other thing. And sometimes you need pushed a little bit, and you can do that too.
Sure.
That tough love comes into play. Right?
Yes, and that comes into play with the classes a lot too. So if you're not disciplined on your own, then our instructors will do that for you for sure.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So and for youth programming, this week was kind of like a down week. We had the end of some sessions, and we're regrouping. Next week's sessions are going to start up again for things like ninjas and gymnastics. And I had mentioned the preschool T-ball program. The basketball program is going to be wrapping up, youth basketball, which is so great to see the gym filled with all the parents. And I think there's going to be the parent versus child game coming up this Saturday. So we have lots of great volunteers for that. And I thank everybody that has come out and helped Michaela, whether it's reffing or coaching or keeping score or whatever it is, keeping tabs on kids. That's going to be wrapping up, and then we'll be starting indoor youth soccer. It's going to be outdoor when it can be, but, with weather, you just don't know. I mean, look at yesterday, look at today. Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? We like to get them outside if we can. So youth soccer's coming up. Homeschool gym, again, is going strong. Wes has, between 30 and 50 kids every week for that.
Really?
Yeah, that's Thursday. So if you haven't been a part of that and your kids want to come try that out, we encourage you to do that. That follows the school district's schedule.
Let's do this real quick, Holly. You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream Television and on Armstrong's Neighborhood Channel and listening to it on the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. Holly Sprong with us here this morning from the Titusville YMCA, going over the events happening in March. It's going to be a busy March, I think.
It is. March is probably one of our busiest months, actually.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of kids coming in for programs. I think it's just the time of year.
Yeah.
It's before baseball and
before spring
warmer weather.
sports.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You probably,
and kind of between sports, too.
Yeah, so you got a lot of kids getting ready, just kind of getting back into the routine if they haven't done a sport since maybe fall.
Yes, or maybe doing some strengthening,
Yeah.
kind of getting back in shape for their sport of choice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
I see there's something else coming up middle part of March. Pickleball. Is that correct? Pickleball?
That's correct.
Am I saying that right? What? Have you talked about that before?
A little bit. It's great. It's everywhere, and we're happy to have it. So we are offering some clinics. It's something that folks have said that they've wanted. So we've worked with Brooke Peters, who's a local professional. She's a sponsored player, and she's going to be offering 3 series clinics, and those are going to be on Saturday afternoons at the Y. Registration is required. There are 3 different levels of clinics. We had a very beginner one set up, but nobody was interested in that, so we got rid of it and have added a more advanced session of it. So we have Pickleball 102, 103, and 104. Descriptions are on the website, also flyers in-house, and there are some of our awesome pickleballers who are so supportive of each other. That was actually a day where we had a party for one of their own who had just completed radiation. So what a special crew. They are there every day and sometimes twice a day. And if you are interested, we have beginner pickleball. If you just want to learn, and if you're more advanced, then there's lots of times for you to come then too.
I see some former tennis players in there, so I don't know if I'm disappointed or they're trying to convert me. But
are they?
Yeah.
They haven't yet, though.
Sometime.
You'll be in there.
I'm afraid once you do it, you get hooked. So
that's what they tell me.
You haven't done it?
I haven't. Yes. Out of time.
Where's Holly? Playing pickleball.
Well, Yeah.
Well,
My
that's
son
great.
has.
Oh,
He's whenever he's home, he's in there playing.
is he?
Yeah.
So this is a great opportunity if you've heard, all these people talk about it and you don't know exactly what's involved. This would be a great way to
Come
get
try it
started.
out. Try it out. We're getting some new courts down. This outdoor courts, I guess, in town this summer. So it's you're going to see it more and more. We're hoping to offer some actually a demo day here coming up April 1st, where we will have different vendors of pickleball paddles, and you can come, you can play for the day. And
Is it
try
expensive to
different
get
paddles.
started?
Well, we have some paddles in-house,
Okay.
and then lots of the players have extras, so they'll let you kind of borrow them. But the demo day is a great day if you're looking to upgrade your paddle or to get a good paddle to try those out and actually play with them. So that'll be April 1st, and we'll have different reps from Diadem and Engage, and I can't think of all of the other ones right off the top of my head, but they'll be. It's open to everybody, of course. Come in, $5 entry fee gets you in and let you play for 4 hours and try out all the different paddles and talk to the sales reps and
That's great.
play at the Y.
Excellent. Kids Night Out also coming up in a couple weeks.
Kids Night Out is coming up on March 10th, which also happens to be the Sadie Hawkins dance at the high school. So if you have kids that are in both age range, you're in luck because you have something to do with both of them that night. And if you have kids that aren't going to the dance that want to help us out with the little kids, let us know. We could use some extra help that night because some of our teen staff is going to go to the dance, and we understand that. So we're going to have, you might see me there and Jacqueline, and people maybe you don't always see there at Kids Night Out, but that's what we do, pitch in and help out. And not sure what church is going to be there this month exactly, but we always have representation from a local church where they do maybe a craft or a lesson or a story with the kids if they want to, just as another place or thing for them to go. Pizza, air hockey tournaments. It's just
It's a lot of fun.
it's organized chaos. Yeah, a lot of
That's
fun.
great.
Yeah.
You just got done with a couple first aid, CPR, AED training
Yes.
classes, and those have been filling up.
Those have been, and yeah, Todd was just here from the OC&T, and they had a nice crew that came to our first aid, CPR, and AED training that Jacqueline just completed with them this Wednesday. It's a blended course, so there is pre-course work that needs to be done online, and then there's an in-person skills session where we have the mannequins and we have the face masks and everything, so that we can actually give you that certificate through the Red Cross.
That's wonderful.
And yeah, there'll be another one coming up. Not sure exactly when, but there is a waiting list. So if you're interested in it, then let us know, and we will work with you. If you do have a group, we are working with the library here in town, and also we worked with Sherry and the OC&T folks to get their group together to do that.
Is that normal, or have you seen that interest or that bump from what happened in January with Hamlin and the Bills?
I think it's normal,
Okay.
actually. Yeah, it's something that people in some of their jobs they need to have. It's a requirement, like we do. It's just good practice.
Yeah.
It's good to have that. You need to have that.
Well, I think it was an eye-opening experience where
For
you
sure.
really realized how important time is, and the quicker you can handle that situation, the
Absolutely.
better chance you're going to have of
Yeah. And
some successful outcome.
Keeping it fresh in your mind, keeping the certifications current really is important.
And I think one of the things that before coming on that you and Todd were talking about was just some of the changes over the years, and
Yeah.
keeping
It
up
does
to date
change.
is extremely important.
It does change, right? The compressions and the breaths and things like that do change.
Do you think people realize, like as a staff, you don't just it's not like you just go to work every day and that's it, right?
We're
But
tad
you're
diverse.
going through trainings and learning every day something.
Yeah. Trainings to become trainers.
Yeah.
From everything from being a cause-driven organization to hosting CPR. We'll have a blood drive today. I guess it's that way in a lot of organizations. You wear many hats, and you just deal with it, and you take care of things because we're a team and we work together and we try to meet the needs of the community. And if that's important, that's what we need, then that's what we try to do.
Well, Holly, if folks have questions about any of the programs, membership opportunities, anything like that, how do they get a hold of you? How can they find you?
You can call us at 827-3931. The Titusville YMCA is located on 505 West Walnut, even though we face Main Street. So you can come into the parking lot there and see us. We're on TitusvilleYMCA.org and on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to have you come in and see us. Try class, go for a tour, try some fitness drumming. That's a new class that you could try, Luke.
Oh.
If you're not ready for pickleball yet, maybe some fitness drumming. You can give blood today.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Well, thanks for all you guys do.
You're welcome. We love it.
And again, call anytime, stop in. And the tour thing is important, too, because if folks just want to see what's going on.
What you see is going on is probably one thing, but once you hear it from one of us, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's, I didn't know that.
Thanks, Holly.